Yo, what's up guys, the Goblin, and how are you guys all doing on this fine Saturday? Basically, I stayed up all night, I was grinding, I got like 10 DNA bombs tonight, and it was freaking insane. So basically, I'm going to be doing 2 uploads today. The first one's going to be this one, How to Rush in Advanced Warfare, and then I'm going to upload some sick DNAs for you guys later. So make sure to, if you guys want to support me, leave a like on this video, and subscribe, and let's get right into How to Rush in Advanced Warfare, because rushing in this game is unlike any other Call of Duty, and basically that's why I see a lot of rushers having problems with this game, and they don't like it. They're like, this is slow pace, you gotta camp, this is a camper's game, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to rush, or just some pointers on how to rush. So basically, why is rushing in this game different from every other game? And the reason for that is that the SMGs are freaking horrible in this game. The only decent one, or I mean, they're all kind of decent, but the KF5 is probably the best if you have the upgraded version, and it's still, you can go kind of ham with it if you're like in comeback and B domination, but other than that, a BAL or an AK-12 or an HBR will beat that any sort of time, and that's basically why the assault rifles rule this game. So how you rush in this game is you want to use probably like a setup that I'm using in this video, a BAL with a silencer, and then the other perks I have are stock and extended mags. Basically because stock is not needed on SMGs, but because we're going to be rushing with an AR, you want to be mobile, you want to have good handling on it, and that's how stock really does help you, and it really helps you win those gunfights. Obviously, the difference between rushing in other CODs and this game is 1, you can't use an SMG, and 2, this game is all about stealth. You can't just go like MW3 Manimal class with the UMP rapid fire extended mags and just run through people. You need to be stealthy. You need to get up in their spawns like I'm doing right here and be undetected and be able to wreck them. So basically what you want to use is you want to use the perks Blast Suppressor. It basically keeps you off the minimap every time you move, and you'll see myself, I'm dashing, I'm jump dashing, I mean I'm outgunning people because of the exo movements. If I didn't have Blast Suppressor on right now, all these guys would be able to see me on their minimap, and I do drop like 69 kills here with non-lethals, but basically all the guys would be able to see me on their minimaps, and I'd just be screwed. I'd be screwed. You know, they're obviously going to come over and outgun me, even if they're bad players. Even bad players look at the minimap and they're going to know where you're at, and that's why you really need to use, look at that guy spawning right behind me. The spawns are nuts in this game. You really need to use Blast Suppressor and a silencer. So basically this is how to rush stealthy. You want to play ground war, and you want to play ground war domination. Basically everyone knows how domination is played. You want to hold 2 flags and you want to keep them at 1. So if the game's going on and you're holding them in C domination, you want to get up in there. As you can see on this map, Instinct, which is probably, this is one of the worst maps in the game in my opinion. I mean, actually it's an okay map. All the maps in this game are really good, and all the maps are in ground war, and that's what really good for rushing. If you guys play on the old consoles, the 360 or the PS3, you guys do not have ground war, so I would recommend playing a game mode just simply 6v6 domination, and you're going to have a lot more, you know, you're going to be able to get a lot deeper in the spawns, but there's not going to be as crazy as, like, you know, an Instinct on 6v6 would be probably slow paced, but on 9v9 it's crazy and you can get up in the spawns. So how to rush is you want to use the stealth class. Like I've said, you don't want to use an SMG, which is kind of weird to say. Rushing is an AR's game in Advanced Warfare, but I'm hoping they'll buff the SMGs, or yeah, I don't want them to patch the ARs, because the ARs are really fun to use. I just want them to buff the SMGs, so if you want to rush, you can go in with the KF5. And basically how you want to rush is you want to get up in the spawns and you want to stay stealthy, and you can get a ton of kills. I've dropped so many 70 pluses with non-lethals with this setup, and it's just really good. I actually did get 10 DNA bombs last night, and that's freaking insane. Most of them with the BAL, some with the other guns like the AK-12 and stuff like that on different maps. So expect a lot of DNA bomb gameplays coming up. It's kind of weird, like when you get the DNA bomb, it calls it the Manticore in the game, but you know, DNA bomb is kind of a weird name. I like the Moab, but Chem Strike, you know, they always have a different name for it, but I was dropping DNA bombs, and this game is, I honestly really enjoy it. I find that when I first got it, I really didn't think that you could rush. I thought this was a camper's game. You want to stay on the ground on a head glitch. You want to shoot people that are jumping around. But then I discovered the perk Blast Suppressor. And if you're not using Blast Suppressor, that's a big mistake. This is actually a really good tip if you guys stuck around to the end of the video. Do not use the red dot if you're not using toughness. Red dot without toughness makes your gun kick a lot more. When you use the iron sights, you don't need toughness. The gun barely kicks. That kid just got nasty turned on. And that's my tip. Don't use the red dot unless the iron sights on your gun are absolutely horrible. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Some tips on how to rush in Advanced Warfare. Please leave me a like on this video. I'll have another video up later today. Let's go for 2,000 likes on this thing. And as always, subscribe for Cookie and don't looky. I'm out. Peace. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.